My name is Jenny IBK, and with me I have. And so we're here to tell you what a high performance leader is and what qualities we will develop to be and sustain the position of a high performance leader. So the first thing we learned is that the most important thing about leadership is not the vision, it's not influence, but it's being credible. So we now know that it is important to be an honest person. You know, we are taught in this country that honesty does not pay. You know, you watch your mates stash the money away, but now we know that it pays more to be honest, and a large number of people rather follow you for your honesty than for your vision. And then we also learned that it is very important to have a vision. My people perish for lack of vision. Sorry, permit me, I spent in scriptures. Anyway, so we understand that people need to know where you're going to believe that, to believe what you say. So you can't just come and sell cheap talk. They must know where you're going, they must know how you want to get there, and they must know what they benefit from getting there with you. We also learned that being a leader is not just about taking a position or a title. You need to make a difference, you need to cause a change. So I'm a graduate trainee now. What difference will I make at the exchange? I'm a supervisor. What difference do I make in that department? Am I just there to get a salary? What's the change? We also learned that as a leader, we must have strong core values, because if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. So we've learned that it's important to know who you are and to make everybody to know who you are, because it's one thing to say one thing and then your actions show something else. You must know who you are, say it, and stand for it. We've also learned that it's important not just to be a strong person with vision, but you must build relationships. You need people to work with. They say 70% of an organization is people, and then 30% goes to processes and technology. Thank you. So 70% is people, meaning people are so important in your vision, in your whatever it is you're running with. So build relationships. Look back to see if people are following you. I think it's important. We've learned today that it's important to take a minute to see, are people really following you, or are they just, and doing what you ask them to do. From Anne's story, let me start with Melissa. From Melissa's story, we learned that you should always have a sense of urgency. We've been taught today we should put time, set time to our vision. There must be the time factor in it. You must take it as if I don't do it now, something will happen. We also learned that she kept reaching out for more. She got to the stage of having her fellow kids understand her vision. She moved up to the next level. The country, she moved up, and she kept going higher and higher. So we must never get to where we think we've attained. Like we use the story of Dangote and the rest. We also learned that it's important to communicate clearly what you believe. Even though she was 9-year-old, on a normal note, as a young child, people dismiss what you say. But she was able to make them see why this pollution needs to be addressed. And her family believed, the country believed, and then many more followed. Also, finally, on Melissa, a succession plan. At 17, she said, you know what, I should be able to transfer what I know to some other child who will carry the vision along, and then I'll be on the board. So it's important to be able to transfer whatever knowledge we have. Then on Anne's case, like my colleague already said, she made up for her lack of skills. She took intensive training. Very importantly, she listened. Until I read that story, we probably didn't understand the value of listening. Listening to so many people, and then she got to the doorstep of, she got to Warren Buffett, whom she listened to, and who gave her 3 more people to listen to. We don't know the end of the story, but we believe that helps raise Xerox back. She also listened to anybody who had a perspective. So there's a place of filtering, but then first of all, you have to listen to everything. So it's important to hear what people have to say. Let them feel they are understood. She had honesty, and she was honest, and she was confident. It started very gloomy, but she kept moving on. Finally, she gave her employees a sense of purpose. So they knew where they were going to, they knew what they were driving at, they knew the attitude they had to have to get to where